What's up guys, Steady Striker here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a fight simulation between Yair Rodriguez and Josh Emmett. In this fight I was Yair Rodriguez, and I'm very excited for this fight. It's taking place next week. This weekend it's Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak, and that's going to be a good fight, and I think Derek Lewis is going to win. But as for this fight, this is I believe that Yair Rodriguez is going to come out with a win. I think he's a much better striking, much more rounded at striking. Josh Emmett he trains at Team Alpha Male, and most of these guys are the same build, sort of short, stocky, powerful guys with grappling as well. So I personally feel that obviously Yair Rodriguez has been able to get taken down in the past. Frank Yeager took him down, just beat him up. Jeremy Stevens in the third round of their fight, he took him down and was able to beat him a bit. And Max Holloway obviously took him down. And I think in this fight, I think his takedown defense has improved. See, even Ortega took him down, which is not a good sign. But the thing is, I don't think Josh Emmett is going to be able to do for 5 rounds. I think he's going to be able to slow down Yair a bit, but I don't think he's going to be able to have that sort of explosiveness for 5 rounds. He's been in 5 rounds before versus Calvin Kattar, but he was just mainly striking with him. So I don't know how much energy it takes from him to grapple. In most of his fights, he's mainly striking with guys. He doesn't go for takedowns that much, but he is good on the ground. And obviously on the feet, the way I see it playing out is Yair is going to be fighting out of the southpaw stance quite a bit. He's going to be kicking the head of Josh Emmett to keep that right hand in place, kind of like how Wonderboy is just kicking Kevin Holland's head from the southpaw stance to keep that right hand up. And I think he's going to keep digging at it and just make Josh Emmett just want to block that kick instead of wanting to throw it. So I feel like he's going to be able to just also slow him down with the kicks. Obviously, when Yair Rodriguez is in the southpaw stance, he kicks a lot more. He's kind of like Wonderboy. When they're both in the southpaw stance, they kick more. But when they're in the orthodox stance, they tend to box more when they strike. And obviously, Yair Rodriguez has good footwork, good head movement. I think he's going to be able to avoid that Josh Emmett right hand. And one thing I noticed when I was looking at ways that Josh Emmett can be beat is he's open to shots from the left side, it seems, or from the right side of his face, like left hooks from his opponents if they're in the orthodox hands, maybe even high kicks. Because in the Jeremy Stevens knocked him out with a left hand, as Emmett was throwing a right hand, but he was not careful when leaving the pocket. He left himself open and got knocked out with a left hand. Then he clipped him with some left hands in their fight. He even rocked him at one point. And I feel like that's going to be something Yair Rodriguez is going to be able to take advantage of, as he tends to really study his opponents well. We saw that in the Max Holloway fight, where he was implementing tactics from Volkanovski, Poirier, and McGregor when they fought Max and beat Max. So he's a smart fighter, and he's very creative. And Josh Emmett is going to have to slow him down with the wrestling and the takedowns. But like I said, I feel like Yair is going to be able to stay on his feet for long enough, and he's got great footwork. It's going to be hard for Emmett to get in close. He's got all these kicks, like these front kicks, these hook kicks, the crescent kicks. And the way I see this fight ending is actually Yair Rodriguez either one of two ways: with a flying knee or a jumping switch kick. But I do see it both happening from the southpaw stance. So I feel like also Josh Emmett is open to leg kicks. And so Yair Rodriguez is probably going to go for leg kicks, body kicks as well. But from when he's in the southpaw stance, I think with his lead leg, he's going to be stomping Josh Emmett's leg out, like that knee stomp. And back in the day, he knocked out Andre Fili, but with the similar setup, he was like stomping his leg, and then he went for a jumping switch kick from the southpaw stance. Because when you lift up your lead leg, it looks like you're going for a knee stomp or a front kick, but then when you jump in the air and you switch, it catches the opponent off guard. So I could see him catching Josh Emmett with that. Or if it doesn't work, the way I'm most likely seeing this fight end is with an elite jumping switch knee to Josh Emmett. I think he's going to catch him with that. Now, Josh Emmett likes to also duck down for that overhand. He mixes up quite a bit of ducking feints. He likes to move his head all over the place. I believe at some point, Yair Rodriguez catch him with a few body kicks, and he's eventually going to rush him and throw that jumping switch knee. It's tough, but he's been knocked out in the past. Yair Rodriguez, I feel like he's going to probably he could get knocked down in this fight, but I feel like this stage, he's going to be the sharper striker. That's going to make the biggest difference, as Josh Emmett likes to sit on the feet. And unless he can grapple, if he can grapple early and keep that pace for the first 3 rounds, I think he could get a finish. With Yair Rodriguez, is obviously takes a lot of energy to throw those kicks, but who knows? But my prediction for this fight is Yair Rodriguez by 4th round or 3rd round TKO.